Even though there are already a shit ton of tarot and oracle decks out there, nothing stops these publishers from creating beautiful and amazing, and sometimes not so amazing, new decks, all for us tarot enthusiasts. Today I'm going to share the mass market tarot and oracle decks that are releasing in the month of June. Some of these decks are published in July for other places in the world, but June for the US. I'm Ruby. I'm here to help you make better purchasing decisions through my tarot deck reviews and tarot chats. Let me know if you want to see these videos monthly or bi-monthly, if you want to see more decks in one video, but that will mean that less of these videos will be coming out. Let's start with the Crow Tarot Pocket Edition. So the original Crow Tarot is already out, but this is the Pocket Edition. So let's take a look. I don't own the original Crow Tarot from MJ Cullinan. I don't know, I'm sorry. There's something that has always intrigued me about this deck though. I want to know if you have it and if you like it. Because I am very conflicted. I have looked at this deck a lot of times. I've looked at a lot of MJ Cullinan decks, a lot, but there's always just something that is holding me back. I think it is the fact that I don't really read with animal decks, and most of her decks, if not all of them, are animal themed or animal based. So that is something that I struggle with a little bit. But I do like the art style here, and I do like it. This is really pretty. I really like this one. So yeah, I'm not gonna name prices. These are the Amazon prices that you can see. It's coming out June 30th, so right at the end of the month. And yeah, published by US Games. Interesting. Let me know if you want to get this. I am not totally anti-hauling it, although I think if I get it, I might not want to get the pocket edition, but just the original edition. This one is from 2019, so it's been out a while, and now the pocket edition is coming out. Okay, that is the Crow Tarot Pocket Edition. Links to all of these if you want to buy or pre-order them will be in the description box below. Those Amazon links will be affiliated. Okay, next, Tarot of a Moon Garden Borderless. So the original Tarot of a Moon Garden is already out. Another deck that I have been looking at for a while because it's like bold colors. I like colorful decks. You guys know that about me if you're not new here. I like colorful decks, and this one is borderless, but it still has the titles that I'm less than a fan of. But if you like the original Tarot of a Moon Garden, but you were just really bothered by the borders, then this is the back, by the way. Oh, I do not like that. Ooh, I don't like it. But if you were bothered by the borders and you want to get a borderless version, I personally don't hate like borders on a deck. I used to not appreciate them, but I think that was just me jumping on board with all of the other tarot tubers who say that they don't like borders on their decks, because I don't mind it. I don't mind the images being contained a little bit. Sometimes, I will say, in some decks it can happen that the borders just don't really do the art justice, or if the card is really small and the art is really detailed and it also had like big borders, then that is kind of a shame. But overall, I don't hate borders on my cards. But I think this deck is a no for me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Also June 30th. Next, the Law of Positivism. Positivism. So positivism is this like spiritual idea, I think, or concept. I am not sure about it. Let's see if it says anything here. Discover how to attract positivity, healing, and good vibes into your life. I like the idea of that, but this is not my art style. It's not it. Let's see. From the author of the law. Okay, so there's a book that the author also wrote. Comes with a beautiful, energetically inspiring oracle deck to help you work with the philosophy of raising a collective vibration through positivity, self-love, and gratitude. Okay, so for me, like, I see myself as a spiritual person, but also like a down-to-earth, grounded, spiritual kind of person. So this, for me, is too woo. But for those who are really into the woo, then this could be really cool. Like, this is totally not my thing, but if this idea of spirituality is something that you vibe with, this might be really awesome for you. So comes out, it comes out in May. Oh, I remember it comes out in May, but because I didn't cover this in like my previous anti-haul video, because that was a while ago, I wanted to include it in this one. So you'll know that it will be out in May. And also this video goes live before May 30th, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that is the Law of Positivism. Very hard to pronounce. English is not my first language. Let's go. I have seen this. I don't know if I think I'm following Lindsay Squire. She has a really cool Instagram account where she shares all of these graphics. So I assume that this book is gonna be, or this deck is gonna be really, it looks really fun. And there's also a book that is coming out from her as well. Let me just click on her name here. Oh yeah, she already has tarot magic, natural magic, earth magic, astrology magic. She has a lot of books out already. And these definitely are books that I have been interested in, that I've been intrigued about. So she also has the book Tarot Magic coming out. Yeah, I remember. I follow her. I follow her on Instagram. I recognize her picture. There are not a ton of pictures. Here are a couple more. We see mostly major arcana. Here we do have a minor arcana, so it looks like those are going to be pips. Let me see if we have any other images. Not really. Not really. That's too bad. I would like to see more. Let's see if in the book we can see more of the cards. So we see a bit more of the cards. These are all major arcana. Come on. Yeah, it looks like it's a little pippish. I wish they would show that on the deck part of Amazon as well. It's something I'm gonna keep my eye on because I do like the black everything with the image on top. That is something that I do like. Coming out June 27th. Okay. Then we have the Healing Spirits Oracle coming out June 6th. This is not my thing. I like the artwork. Is it? I want to say, like, are these like oil? I don't know. I don't know anything about art mediums. Okay. Again, this is a little bit too woo. I like to have very clear, when it comes to Oracle decks, I like to have very clear key phrases. I like to have image that I can actually like get something with. And I understand that, again, if you are into the woo, then this artwork might really hit something for you intuitively. It doesn't for me. So it's not for me. Are you learning how to help and heal others? The Healing Spirits Oracle is a perfect tool to help you find guidance, spiritual awareness, and healing on all levels. Yeah, so not for me. Again, I'm gonna say that a lot probably in this video, but there are also a lot of decks coming out, like, I don't know necessarily in June, but also after June. Oh my god, there are gonna be so many amazing decks coming out. I'm gonna have to go through these quicker because look at this. We have a shit ton of tabs to go through. I probably want to get this one. I like this a lot. This is the, Creative Consciousness Healing Oracle deck, 44 cards. I don't mind if an Oracle deck has not that many cards. I like 44 as a number, but even like thinner Oracle decks, smaller Oracle decks, I don't really care as long as the theme and the cards are really good. I don't mind if it has not a lot of cards in it. This looks so cute. I really like it. Oh, definitely gonna get this. When is it coming out? June 6th. I am gonna have to write some of these down in my planner. I purchased a new planner. I am definitely a planner geek. I'm gonna write this down in my planner when it comes in because I want to get this. I really want to get this. So, who is this by? Does she have anything else? Joanna writes, keep a pocket in your poem. What? Okay. Magic of Mindset, a journal to get unstuck. That looks really interesting. It's also quite new. Like this is, I hate it when when Amazon makes it look like this. Like, why? Why? I can't read anything. Like, how am I supposed to do anything with that? Anyway, the Creative Consciousness Oracle, definitely go. This is not for me. Tarot for Pregnancy, June 13th. I'm not pregnant. I'm not looking to get pregnant anytime soon, if ever. I don't fucking know. But I like that this is a deck. Let me see. The artist is saying that, let's see, users will be delighted to see representation of all genders, body shapes, ethnicities, and racial backgrounds in this deck for pregnancy people. I think it's supposed to say just pregnant people. That is like none other on the market. So I like that this is super inclusive. So if you are like anti anything like LGBT, this is not for you. Also, I'm like, that sounds weird because I am very pro LGBT, all of the letters in LGBT plus. But this is also not for me. But the only reason this is not for me is because I'm not pregnant and I don't want to be pregnant, and I don't want a tool to remind me of my indecision about whether or not I want kids. So, but I like it. I like it. And some people say like that they don't like the nakedness in some cards, but I don't think that all nakedness is like supposed to be sexual. So, okay. Oh no. Pregnancy cards, a pregnancy test, a doula deck. Okay. Anyway, if you are into like this type of stuff, then apparently there are more decks for you out there. So that's cool. June 13th. I think I've already said that. This is the companion. Oh, this is the companion book for it. Is this a coloring book? What is this? A companion for radical magical birthing folks. Is for parents to be who want to tap into internal and ancestral, I cannot pronounce that, wisdom on a journey and through parenthood. Okay, again, not for me, June 7th, if it is for you. The Mantra Oracle, June 20th. Is this coming out? An essential deck for self-discovery. You guys know I love me some self-discovery. Let's see what the cards look like. Oh, this reminds me, like at least the setup reminds me a little bit of the, what is it called? Sacred Destiny Oracle. That is one that is very new to my collection. And it's one that I've already always said that it wasn't for me. But I had to jump on a bandwagon, okay, to see if it is for me. What are these? Like, the titles are in a different language. Okay. The book is in English. The little meaning here is in English. I don't hate the imagery. If this is the back design, that's very interesting. Again, a lot of nakedness. Doesn't have to be sexual, but I don't know if it's something that I'm vibing with here. I don't hate the artwork, but I don't know if it's something that I would personally be into. Let's see, beautifully illustrated oracle deck inspired by meditation with 45 mantra cards to bring guidance and affirmation to your divination. Okay. In what language is it though? I don't know. Is it even like I am impressed with myself that I'm even bilingual. And I'm probably mispronouncing that word, making it sound very weird. But I speak Dutch and I speak English. So, but I don't speak the language that is here on the cards. So if you know that language, let me know. If I'm like reading over it, it could very much be because I can still not really read well with my burnout. Anyway, Mantra Oracle, I'll watch some flip throughs of that. Magical Self-Care Tarot. You guys know I love me some self-care, but this is by, who is it by? Oh, Leah Vanderveld. I thought maybe it was by the other creator whose decks look like this. I think it's Jane Wallace. Because those are all, yeah, they all look the same. They all have this similar, like the title like that. And then the minor arcana are all pips. So I know that this deck is like that. I do have to say that I like the guidebooks of these decks a lot. And I like the idea of a deck that is completely like about self-care. So we don't see a lot of cards necessarily. This is not an art style that I personally really like. There are some astrological references here. So that's just something that you have to be about. It's not really my thing, which is a shame because like magical self-care tarot, that would totally be something that I'd be into. But that is like for a self-care deck, I don't want a pip deck, okay? I want fully illustrated minors as well. So anyway, I don't know if I said it, June 13th is this coming out. We have the Oracle of Destiny. I am very unsure about this. June 30th is this coming out. This is very bright color, so I should in theory like this. Is this art this pixelated? Like, is it supposed to look like that? Because the image on the front doesn't look like that, but the image here does look like that, but the titles aren't pixelated. So that makes me think that either there's like an error here on Amazon's side. I don't know, but it's all hands. Is this about like palmistry or something? Yes, it is about palmistry. So I don't know anything about palmistry, but it's definitely something that I would love to learn. Includes 50 cards and a guidebook. It references archetypes, elements of astrology. This might be something to keep an eye on. I will definitely watch some walkthroughs. It looks interesting. It looks a little weird. It's all hands, but that's the idea with palmistry, I guess. Then we have the Swiss 1JJ tarot deck. It's just like a classic tarot deck. If this is your vibe, you might like it. It's like a Marseille deck. Not my thing. I'm not a Marseille type of gal. I'm not really a very like classic type of gal as well when it comes to tarot decks or in general life either. Coming out June 30th. Okay, next. Woven Spirit Oracle. Oh, this is coming out in May? Huh. Wait, was it pushed up? Or did I just have this completely wrong? Let me just show you some images and move on. This apparently is already out. It does say temporarily out of stock though. It sometimes says that when decks are still having to come out. It's colorful. I like the colors. I don't hate the images. This one is a little creepy. Like the face is a little creepy. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. But I don't hate it. Let me know your thoughts. It's supposedly already out. Okay. Color meditation cards, June 8th. So this is like, I'm assuming this is like a chakra deck. There's nothing that I can get out of these images because, first of all, I am not well versed in chakras. I don't speak this and can't read this language. It says, experience the power of color with 36 soothing cards designed to help you take your meditations to the next level. I cannot use images for meditation. I am very, very new and basic in my meditation practice. It's something that I struggle with so much. And this is not something that I would use, but I would love to hear from you, like how you meditate. Can you use like cards to meditate? How do you do it? Okay. Blue Angel Oracle coming out on June 8th. Okay, so it's coming out very soon and we only have these 3 images. I will say the image on the box and the image here of Archangel Michael, those are stunning. I think that's really pretty. However, I have had decks that have this type of art style with these type of titles. Here we have the Archangel Michael. So I'm assuming this is... Oh, Archangel Michael is here as your loving protector and guide. Journey with his presence to experience pathways of light and know the sacred space within your heart that connects you to eternal wisdom. Okay, that doesn't really tell me anything about this deck. Oh, it's a new edition of the Blue Angel Oracle. So I'm assuming there's another edition of the Blue Angel Oracle. 5 transcend 45 cards and a full color guidebook. The messages and imagery, both ethereal and familiar, embody and encourage the wonder of collaboration between you and the great, unknowledgeable, creative intelligence of the universe. Like, it doesn't really say much about what this deck is about, and I can only see one title. I will keep my eye on this for like reviews and stuff and flip throughs. But for now, it's a no. I just don't have enough information about this deck. Then we have the Astrology Oracle. I love me a good Astrology Oracle. I personally have the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I used to have the Black Moon Astrology Oracle, but I didn't really like that. That was one of those examples where it has like a huge border around the cards. And this is one that it has the symbols. It has the symbols. And like it says here, Saturn, Uranus. Like, how many cards are this? How many cards? 64 cards. Okay. But if these are the images, that's not for me. It doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't look pretty. It doesn't feel intuitive. So there's that. So how is this set up? Because the other astrology deck that I have, the Star Codes Astro, that one has one card for each planet, one card for each, like for a transit, for each house, for each zodiac sign. But here we have like the sun, and then we have, I can't really tell. Is this like Jupiter? I think that's the sign for Jupiter. The sun and Jupiter. But the sun can't be in Jupiter. Or is it like a sun-Jupiter aspect? So maybe the guidebook is like incredibly well written that can give you a lot of information on how to interpret like different planets together. Maybe. Gwyneth Paltrow wrote a review for this deck, or at least about the author. What? Gwyneth Paltrow, like from Goop. I know her from Glee. Let's see. Oh. So this deck is published by Llewellyn, but Jennifer Freed, the author, also has here a map to your soul, and it's a part of Goop Press. So that's why Gwyneth Paltrow wrote that review, or wrote that bit about her. Oh, Mila Kunis. Damn, this Jennifer has some big names to her name. Anyway, I got off track. Let's look at Oracle of the Sacred Horse, June 8th. I'm not a horse girly, but if you love horses, is this sideways? That's a shame. I don't like decks that go sideways, but these don't look to be sideways, so that is a bit inconsistent. But if you are a horse girly, then maybe you love this. It seems to be like it's the sacred horse, so it looks like it's a bit what is the word? I can't indigenous is the word that I was looking for. I don't know if that is the case. It doesn't say anything about that in here. Might be for you. Let me know if you're a horse girly. Let me know. Herbs and Plants Lenormand Oracle. So this is just a Lenormand deck that is coming out on June 8th. It's cute. I am more of a tarot girly. But I am in the process of learning Lenormand, and I do have a Lenormand deck handy here. I have the green glyphs Lenormand here that I've read with a couple of times, and actually Lenormand is incredibly accurate for me for predictions. It's wild. I definitely need to do more with it. But yeah, another Lenormand deck. If you are into Lenormand and you like the herby, planty kind of vibe. Then also coming out, why is this page look so weird? Is this not the right one? No, I think this is the right one. Huh. Okay. Anyway, Egyptian Tarot Mini. So there is already an Egyptian Tarot, and this is the mini edition. I'm not really about Egyptian things. It's not really my thing, but if you liked the original one and you really wanted to have it in a mini deck, then here you go. this is it, coming out in July. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about this next month too then. Egyptian Tarot Mini. Then we have the Healing Waters Oracle. This is by Rebecca Campbell. I am not into any of Rebecca Campbell's decks. I've never been really interested in any of her decks. I respect that what she makes seems to be resonating with so many people. So I love that for her, but it's too woo for me. It is way too woo for me. I can't, like, if I were to pull this card, I don't know what I would do with it, like how I need to read it. It just is not intuitive for me at all. But if Rebecca Campbell's decks are totally your vibe, then here you go, another one coming out June 27th. Then we have the Citadel, I don't know, fantasy oracle. It's from Liminal 11. So Liminal 11 did reach out to me to ask if I wanted to review this one and the This Might Hurt Tarot. You guys know that I've been a bit on the fence with Liminal 11 since everything happened with the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. So I let them know that, and let them know that if they, have a little statement about how they handled it, then sure, I'd love to receive them for review, but I haven't heard anything yet. So this is the Citadel Oracle. I don't hate it. The art style is not my initial vibe, but it is also it's very interesting looking. It's very aesthetic. That is something that I will give Liminal 11. Their decks always look really aesthetic, don't they? I think they look really aesthetic. And I am a sucker for a good aesthetic. The Thief. I don't like this. I've been robbed this month, okay, of my MacBook. Of course this card comes up. Fuck. Okay. I don't hate it. Coming out June 6th. So yeah, fantasy archetype oracle. That's interesting. I think that's an interesting concept. Okay. Next, we only have 3 more to go. Okay, Rosebud Tarot. This is an absolute no for me. It's like collage. It looks like collage is always weird to me. Okay, the only collage deck that I've ever had, at least that I like recognize as a collage deck, was the Muse Tarot. I did like that, but I also moved it along because I just wasn't really reading with it. This is not my thing. The cards, or at least the majors and the minors also, are renamed. So it's just all weird. I definitely will say this looks like a deck that is gonna take the Tarot Tube like by storm. But it's not my thing. I respect any author. I respect any creator, okay? But I dislike this. I can say that, right? It's not disrespectful. Like, if you make something and you put it out into the world for people to buy, to purchase with their own money, then I am allowed to have an opinion on this that is critical, right? I think so. Okay. Nightfall Tarot coming out June 28th. Let's see. I don't remember this deck at all. Oh, it's just like a picture in black and white scale, or in grayscale. Okay. I don't know. 2 of Wands. A choice between security and adventure risk. A woman stands on the threshold of a fortress, the wide world beyond. A wand stands on growing. Okay, so this one definitely goes into a little bit of symbology in the card. In the card. So I like that. It has probably some tarot spreads in the guidebook, maybe. I don't know. Not my thing. I don't like black and white or like gray, not like non-colored decks. I don't like it. I want bold colors. I like bold colors. Okay, so that is the Nightfall Tarot, and then the last one is the Seasons of the Witch Maven Oracle, and I did pre-order this months ago because it was on a really good sale on Dutch Amazon. Like, I recently got, okay, it's on the bottom of a pile here, so I'm not gonna get it, but I recently got the Beltane Oracle, and I really like it. I'm not gonna say I love it because I don't love it yet, but I really like it. And this art style of the Maven Oracle, the first 3 Season of the Witch Oracles were made by the same artist, and this one and the Imbolc one that is coming out later this year are all made by another artist. And I really like this. I like the the really drawing kind of look and feel. I'm obsessed with this. Like, I am not even a fall girly. I'm definitely a summer girly. So the Beltane Oracle is more my vibe that way. And I'm very excited to see what the other summer Sabbath decks are going to be, because they have said that they're going to do a deck for each Sabbath. I love it. I love it. Let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the season of the Witch Oracles? Which one so far is your favorite? So we can do a sneak peek, okay? It's not coming out in June, it's coming out in November, but the Imbolc Oracle, it has the same illustrator. So it has like the same vibe sort of as the Yule and Samhain one, because those are more like wintry vibe. So it has that vibe, but with the art style of the Maven Oracle. So I might want to get this too. I don't think I'm gonna get the Yule and Samhain one, just because I don't love it. I don't love those. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so those were the decks, the mass market decks that I could find that are coming out in the month of June. There's a shit ton. Let me know if there are more decks that I didn't talk about that you want to highlight. Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked this one, then you'll also like the other one that I'm putting on the screen right now for you to watch. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more tarot chats, deck reviews, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!